I have been on record before saying that my brother-in-law Travis is definitely king of the Funkles.
I don't know what it is about Paul Rudd. I just love to hug him and pick him up and just squeeze the living shit out of him. He's such a good dude.
He is. That's my favorite song in the world, brother. I love it.
You didn't know it. Just got that song back, too.
Yeah.
Just bought all their music back, so it's finally hers, too.
Just when you think Welcome to Wrexham couldn't get any more chaotic or entertaining, they go and toss Taylor Swift into the mix like she's part of the starting lineup. Yeah, that Taylor. And this time she's apparently been unofficially dubbed the patron saint of lost causes. Yikes. Poor Wrexham's game against Tom Brady's Birmingham had fans holding their breath and clutching their jerseys. The Red Dragons came out swinging, all confident and smug, but halfway through, total disaster. Like so bad that the announcers are literally calling on Swiftie Energy to shake it off. No, seriously, they actually dropped a shake it off reference mid-match like they were casting a spell to reverse the flop. Now, anyone who's been watching this show knows this isn't the first time Ryan Reynolds has name-dropped Queen Taylor. Last season, he joked about luring her to Wales, probably with promises of sheep, tea, and front-row seats to some very dramatic football. But this latest nod, it comes with baggage, like the heavy drama-laced friendship hanging by a thread kind. Because let's not forget, Taylor's been dragged into the legal mess swirling around her BFF Blake Lively, and it ends with us co-star Justin Baldoni. And not gently dragged either, more like yanked by a subpoena and thrown under a legal bus. Apparently people thought Tay had something to do with casting or producing the film, when all she really did was say, "Sure, use my song," and kept it moving on her record-breaking tour. Insiders say she didn't even watch the movie until it was already collecting dust on streaming. And now her name's being used to stir the pot for clicks? Yeah, her team was not having it. And of course, this legal circus hasn't exactly helped her friendship with Blake. Word is they've had some talks, but they're not swapping friendship bracelets right now, let's just say that. The vibe's a little off, a little we need space, which, considering how tight they used to be, is kinda heartbreaking. And now comes the plot twist no one ordered. Blake Lively is apparently swapping her longtime BFF Taylor Swift for a fresh batch of real people. Yeah, you heard that right. Like she's replacing a deluxe Starbucks drink with a lukewarm herbal tea because it's healthier. Word on the street is Blake's not just distancing herself, she's tossing Taylor out of the VIP section altogether and going full Gossip Girl revenge mode. Honestly, if this was an episode of Real Housewives of Hollywood Hills, we'd be in the friendship contract shredded arc. Insiders are whispering that Blake feels kicked out of the Swiftie squad, and in classic Blake fashion, she's clapping back by building a new clique. One that apparently screams organic, reliable, and definitely not tour bus famous. Gigi Hadid's on the list, Salma Hayek's in, Emily Blunt's got a spot, Florence Welch floats in like a fairy goddess, and even Carly Kloss is circling back. Honestly, this lineup is like Avengers Emotional Stability Edition. The mission? According to sources, Blake wants a squad that's real, grounded, and not gonna drag her into tabloid tornadoes. Oh, and also to casually flex that she's still got that Hollywood heavyweight energy, even if she's no longer getting lyric shoutouts in Eras Tour setlists. Apparently, she's not exactly sobbing into her pillow over the split. Blake's sipping her green juice, attending brunches that probably cost more than our monthly rent, and making sure everyone knows she's moved on. One insider even suggested she's eyeing some new power friendships, just to subtly let Taylor know she's still that girl. And speaking of unexpected turns in the Taylor Swift cinematic universe, guess who just hopped aboard the Swiftie Express like he's been a loyal passenger this whole time? Benny Blanco, of all people. Yep, Mr. I Don't Really Do Modern Music is now screaming all too well from the passenger seat of Selena Gomez's car like his Spotify rap depends on it. Apparently, it only took one Selena-curated Swiftie session in the car for him to toss his indie cred out the window and become a full-blown Taylor devotee. Sources say Benny wasn't exactly anti-Taylor before, just meh. He was more the guy who'd shrug when someone mentioned 1989 and mumble something about old-school beats. But then Selena, being the queen of persuasion and playlists, hit him with the deep cuts. Probably some tear-jerking Speak Now gems, and boom, the man's converted. Now he's all about the lyrics, the vibe, the fire pen. Insiders swear he's even started saying things like, Taylor's metaphors are underrated and honestly, we don't know this man anymore. And if you think this was just a cute musical bonding moment, nope. Benny's making it a whole fairy tale. He's gushing in interviews, reminiscing about how he met Selena when she was 16, like this is a Nicholas Sparks reboot. Now that they're engaged, it's basically Swiftie world domination from their kitchen to the car stereo. Insiders say Benny even confessed that his new couple goal is harmonizing with Selena to Cruel Summer at red lights. We're not crying, you're crying. And speaking of plot twists that'll have you doing a double take, Taylor isn't playing Dorothy in Wicked for good. Yup, even though the internet went full conspiracy mode with AI-generated pics of Taylor rocking pigtails and ruby slippers like she was ready to click her heels and belt out somewhere over the Reputation era, turns out our girl isn't even on the cast list. Tragic, I know. Apparently between the Eras tour, the vault tracks, and rewriting the soundtrack of everyone's emotional breakdowns, Taylor didn't have time to skip down the yellow brick road. But don't lose your sparkle just yet, because insiders say there's a new Dorothy in town, and she's giving rising star with a vengeance energy. Enter Alicia Weir, 15-year-old powerhouse, Abigail Scream Queen, former Matilda Magic Maker, and current silver shoe-wearing mystery. Yep, silver, as in the OG color from L. Frank Baum's books, not the ruby ones Judy Garland made iconic. Subtle flex or casting clue. Fans are reading more into those shoes than a tarot card spread. Alicia's been doing the whole "I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no" dance in interviews, which is basically celebrity code for "you'll see me on the poster, babes." And with Wicked for Good promising a way bigger Dorothy role than the stage version ever gave her, this isn't just a cameo situation. This is Dorothy 2.0, stepping into a literal cyclone of chaos where Glinda's planning a palace wedding and Elphaba's dodging torches in the woods like a green-skinned outlaw. Meanwhile, John M. Chu's playing it coy, classic director move, saying things like, "Your Dorothy is who you make her," which sounds deep until you realize it means absolutely nothing. But one thing's clear, with Cynthia Erivo melting hearts and Ariana Grande floating through Emerald City like a perfume ad come to life, this movie's already maxing out the drama meter. Throw in a Kansas girl with attitude and a mob that's ready to riot, and Wicked for Good is basically Mean Girls meets Game of Thrones with broomsticks. So, while Dorothy's busy dodging flying monkeys and maybe plotting some serious witchy revenge, Taylor is living her own rom-com fantasy with Travis. Yep, the duo decided to grace Florida with a rare date night, and naturally, the internet went full-on paparazzi meets roast master. Taylor, all sleek in a black dress and heels, looks like she just stepped off a magazine cover, while Travis decided to have a fashion moment, or a fashion crisis, depending on who you ask. The guy rolled up rocking black and white patterned pants that had fans collectively clutching their pearls and phones. One fan was basically sobbing into their keyboard with a "Travis, I love you, but these pants" vibe. Another straight up called them pajama pants, which, let's be honest, might be the most relatable look after a long day of football and fame. And then there was someone who dubbed them mastermind trousers, which could either mean genius level style or a sneaky plan to confuse the heck out of everyone. Social media was not having it, with comments ranging from "nothing could have prepared me for his pants" to "he's wearing his party pants." So points for confidence at least. You'd think this would be a one-time roast, but nope. Kelsey's wardrobe choices are becoming a full-blown saga. Remember that bucket hat debacle at the 2024 US Open? Or the time Swift's own brother-in-arms Jason Kelsey gave him side-eye and jokes about a questionable shirt on a previous date night? The guy's a walking headline for how to be charming and mildly confused about your wardrobe at the same time. But honestly, the fans can't help but love the guy's quirky style and his fearless approach to fashion, even if it looks like he raided the pajamas aisle at Target. It's all part of the charm when your boyfriend's part NFL star, part fashion mystery, and 100% Taylor's date night partner in crime. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.